some of these Steam Deck buttons have a grime on them. Grime busters. And we need to figure out I don't understand why all my caption settings got tossed, and I am fixing them right now as we speak. And we'll see. There we go. Okay. Now that works. Hi, everyone. Hello. Boy, what a... it has been a wild one. We're mostly here to check out the new Need for Speed, which is apparently out. I don't know. It is both out and not out. It says when you look at the Steam page, it's like it's out in a day or so, and then if you just buy it, it lets you install it. So we're gonna try that out. I know they're doing their 10-hour free trial. EA games ship weird now because of that, because of the EA Play stuff and the 10-hour free trial. I think it's like when the 10-hour free trial starts, technically, if you own the game, you just own the game, which means all their games come out earlier than they claim. In some case, like, I think that's how that goes. It's really strange. From the podcast yesterday, I was talking about how we were going to have some house guests, a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. They are off at school, and I believe our time with them is done because their mother was in the hospital having a baby, and she had that baby about 9:30 last night. Sounds like the kid is healthy and all of that good stuff. And so I found myself in an interesting position to entertain 2 young boys. And it was just like a whirlwind of just like, okay, they've got this chaotic energy to them. And so my kids are 1 and 3. And so they are younger and more easily bamboozled. A 6 and a 9-year-old will stick to a line of questioning, no matter how substantial your misdirections might be. They will still say, like, "Do you have Minecraft?" over and over again, and or you do YouTube. They were really. It was an interesting look at young viewers of YouTube content, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Whatever, we played some Minecraft and what else, and they you know, the 9-year-old, they both had little Android tablets, and the 9-year-old was way into a bunch of mobile games, and he was trying to get enough diamonds to get a VIP chest and all of this other stuff, and he's like, if I get this chest, it's got a 5-star shield, and this other chest only has a 3-star, but I might get lower. And he's like comparing the values of these chests as he earns these diamonds. And I'm just like watching this unfold and just going like, oh man, video games. Am I right? And so it was interesting to get their perspective on games. So I sat him down with Street Fighter 2. And I taught the 9-year-old how to do hurricane kicks, and I taught the 6-year-old how to do Blanca's ball and electricity. He was not. Neither of them were great at hitting the buttons fast enough to make the electricity come out, but they understood it, and so that was fun. And I don't know. And then they were both into Minecraft. They were not so into Roblox. They seemed totally uninterested in Fortnite. I don't know if that's like a parental, like a, hey, that's got guns, or what I don't know what the deal is on that, but they seemed completely uninterested in Fortnite. They did seem very interested in money. And I realized why when one of them started watching some videos on his tablet, because none of them went to sleep. It was like their bedtime's 8 o'clock. And here I am at 10:45 talking mobile games with them in the living room. They had never been away from home before. It was a whole, it was super fun. They're super fun kids. They're nice guys. Um, and one of them put on a video of this guy who had, I guess, filled the entire bottom floor of his house with my wife is mouthing to me and I can't understand what she's saying. I'm nodding, I'm shaking my head, and no, she's on the other side of a window. So she's probably going to text me and I'll read what that says. But so there was this guy on YouTube who had filled the entire bottom floor of his house with, like, it looked like vanilla pudding. You know, it was some kind of slime, some kind of custardy looking mess. Just returning this text message very quickly here. And you know, the Mr. Beasts of the world, you know, like all that sort of stuff, that like a lot of that content is, you know, as I understand it from talking to them, and also just like the loose understanding I have of what a Mr. Beast is it's a lot of guys going, look at all this money I just spent or gave away, or look at all this money. Like, it's just like, it's $1 million this. And so like they both were fascinated with money in a way that, like, at first I was like, this seems like, what is going on? And then once I saw that stuff, I was like, oh man, like they are consuming all of this content that is incredibly focused on telling you exactly how much money they spent making the content. And so, you know, once they learned that I was a YouTuber, which is fun, it was very much like, well, when you film a video, how much do you get? Like, what do you get? Do you get like 40 or do you get like 50? I was like, you know, sometimes I was evasive. I was just like, you know, sometimes it's 40, sometimes it's 50. And yeah, it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Like having that, like realizing like, oh wow, okay, like a lot of the stuff they're watching is super focused on dollar values and all this other stuff. It was really anyway, super awesome kids. They were rad. We built some stuff in Minecraft on the Xbox. We played some Switch Sports, which Nintendo Switch Sports is a pain in the ass to configure and get going, and especially for younger kids when they see the buttons on screen, because what they want you to do before every single thing in Switch Sports is hit the top button, whether that's up on the D-pad or I guess the X button if you're holding the right Joy-Con, and the back trigger, the ZL or ZR, and you have to do that to say, yes, I'm ready to go. And it was just something they couldn't do. I had to do that for them every single time. Like, okay, hit this here, hit these two at the same time. And then once they got in and they were bowling or playing tennis, it was like super easy, super fun, having a great time, all this other stuff. But between every round, I had to step in and do all of this stuff and get it set up for them. Also, Switch Sports has a bunch of really crummy, specific rules around what you can do docked or undocked. If you want to play one player, if you want to play like one player tennis or something like that, you can do that with the kickstand out, and I had to set it sitting here on the desk because the other kid was playing, I think, Minecraft by that point. And but then when he was like, oh, let me play, and picked up the other Joy-Con, it came up and it said like, nah, you got to be hooked up to a TV if you want to play 2-player. Like, why? Like, why would they do that? It just seemed a really weird. It was a really weirdly specific restriction of, okay, now plug it into the TV if you're going to play 2 players. Like, okay, do they need to be standing further apart? And if they're crowded around the undocked, kickstanded out Switch, then they'll hit each other. Is that I'm that's the only thing I could think of that would make Nintendo include that restriction. So it was interesting to see that that come into play as well. So yeah, fascinating. We had a fun time, and yeah, they were good kids, and they stayed up past their bedtime, and we hung out a little bit. And because, like I said, you know, they had never been away from home and all this other stuff, so it was just like, it was weird for them, I'm sure. And then I drove them to school this morning, and now they're at school. and all that. So yeah, and I believe they are headed home after that. But we still have some of their stuff here. Anyway, that's the wrap on that. That was a fascinating and fun time. And now we're going to play Need for Speed Unbound. I have not seen this at all. I have not launched this yet, so there's every possibility that it just blows up and doesn't work at all. But let's see here. Let's get this going, and we will take a look at it. Let's get it over here. Now you're seeing nothing. I'm launching the game. It's thinking about it. Let's just do this. Let's go back to this for now. While it thinks about it. Oh, that's right. I haven't launched an EA game in a while. It's like launching the EA, whatever the EA app is. They're like, we're getting rid of Origin. You're like, yay! We've replaced it with another app that might as well just be a reskinned Origin. Like, yay! Is this just going to come up and say you can't play it or something awesome like that? Am I going to have to like go get the Xbox version because of the like the EA Play thing? I wonder. It's launching the EA app with nothing in the window, and then the EA app is immediately closing. Nothing is happening. Okay, it has popped up again in the background, and now is gone again. What is happening here? What is happening here? Let's open the EA app manually and see what happens then. The EA app has been minimized in the system tray during gameplay. Okay, so it had to spend another minute or so thinking about what it was doing before it tried to open the game proper. And it is seemingly opening the game proper, but is doing so in a window and not... Okay, it has gone full screen. We're going to hit... Whoa. Whoa. Ah! Ah! We've lost all the frames. Ah! It is still a black screen with no audio. This thing is still... Okay. There. Okay, the Windows Defender firewall has blocked some features of this app. Okay, great. Menu narration.
Press the Enter key to enable menu narration.
Ah! Driver safety. Of course, we're enabling crossplay. What do we have here? Familiarity with driving, or have played a recent Need for Speed title. Dog! There is no such thing as a recent Need for Speed title. It has been like 20 years since the last Need for Speed. Relaxed. More health, more restarts. Less challenging. Challenging. Intense. I just like the idea of health as a stat in a driving game. Not like car armor or health. Ah!
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me. Sick when they look at me, just look at the drip on me. Shitting me.
Okay, do not ignore. Really iffy on the aesthetic of this game. It seems like some number of years out of date. I don't know. It's a weird. I would like it if every time the game loads a new screen, if it's someone saying, "Are you shitting me?" Because that's how I feel.
You ain't got shit on me. Shitting me. Gotta be kidding me. How could you shit on me? You ain't got shit on me. Why they choose my pubes anytime they wanna sit? Couldn't ride the wave and now you riding dicks. Some bitches got no shame cause they rely on dick.
Let's just stick with auto, I guess, for now, in the interest of driving in the video game. Okay, free roam and PvP and start story. Okay, it's interesting that that's like separate and not just all one thing. That's already maybe an improvement.
Pick a character to customize.
Okay, what do we got here? Fuck this guy. Sure. Later. Let's do that later.
Pick a junker to restore.
Hey man, you want a 69 Charger or a Lamborghini? Fuck man, let me get the Lamborghini, sell it, and then buy a not beat up Charger. How about that? This is a, but also I'm not gonna pick the fucking Lamborghini. Okay. Oh. A plus 251. So that's their Forza number, I guess. 40% drift. Okay. Junkers. Yeah, exactly. Give me a 92 Buick Skylark. Give me a There's a fucking Kia Soul that has a bunch of spray painted stuff on it, but nothing you want to read.
Yes, we spent all summer working on this car. Let me drive it already.
Yeah, okay. Go easy, though. I don't want any surprises.
Yeah, Junker's like a brand new PT Cruiser. Like a fresh off the lot PT Cruiser. Here, you want this piece of shit? On some level, I am glad to see as many menus as they had up front, because I feel like the last couple of these have been so focused on, like, you launched the game and you're driving a car within 15 seconds, and it's just not, I just don't feel like that's necessary. Try a drift. Criterion presents Try a Drift. Tap the brake button and hope for the best.
Corner!
Feels all right.
Glad I got the handling right.
Come on, you thought we weren't making it.
Shut up and test out the knobs.
No use having all these horses if we ain't gonna run them.
Please stop talking.
Love the smell of knobs.
Gonna smell like victory when we cross that finish line.
That's some grade A confidence.
You blame me? The car is straight fire, Yaz.
Those months of hard work paid off.
We've been watching this scene for so long. Can't believe we're finally getting the chance to race.
It's a perfectly appropriate thing for characters to say, right? This car is straight fire. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. But there's just something about the line read that has a real, like, this car is straight fire, dog.
Damn, would you look at that? Lakeshore Street Racing Community on display.
It's time to play.
Like, the line shouldn't be it's time to play. It should be, man, fuck these motherfuckers, you know? Like, right? Right? I mean, jump, drift, draft, and near miss. Fill up your burst nitrous meter. Yep.
Our baby is holding her own.
Did you think we'd ever do this? On the sidelines, at the meetups,
Uh-oh.
watching all these races?
We're fine.
I always dreamed, but here now, weaving through the streets, us in the car, it's freedom.
Whoa, pretty deep. Usually you're all just, pass me the torque wrench, bro.
Must be the car.
I don't have a good indication as to the like tap for burst nitrous as opposed to hold for nitrous. I'm not really sure what we're. I guess it's just a quick squirt.
Oh, sorry about that.
I can't believe Rydell gave us a junker and we turned her into this.
What was the boss thinking, letting her rust in the garage?
He was gonna work on it. Just never found the time.
Well, he's gonna lose his shit when he sees her now.
We're gonna do Rydell's rides proud. Put the garage on the map.
It's the pigs.
Damn, we got some cops out here.
The hell they come from?
Stevenson should set her attack dogs on some real criminals.
They're fast.
Lose the cops at the bridge, quick. Pretty sure we hit something back there.
It's all in the reflexes.
Who knew you had them? Nice driving, seriously.
Nice.
Oh, that's a much harder turn than I need to be watching the mini map more.
They ain't ready for this. Their words.
Whose words?
Street racing community. We're making a splash.
What? Already?
Didn't take long for the lake to notice.
The handling feels okay. It feels a little tight on the road compared to some other
All right. We're coming up to the bridge.
Criterion games. I don't know. It's,
Guys, I don't know about this.
How else we gonna lose the cops?
Goddamn, how real is this? I know them hoes gonna be feeling this. East Coast, well, how chill is this? Still don't give a shit, my ignorance is still a bled. Crisscross.
I can't decide if this hitchiness is deliberate or not.
Two dope boys scale, but I sold pills. No deal, put her on her feet, toenails. Goddamn, how real is this? I know the whole world gon' be feeling this. Goddamn, how real is this? I know the whole world.
Yeah, like I can't. I mean, it doesn't always do it, so I assume that that is something you don't see it in your copy of the game. Well, the hitchiness is not deliberate. Known issue on PC. Okay, yeah, maybe it's a streaming related issue then. I wouldn't think cutscenes would do that, but this feels like an animated version of the garage from that 2015 Need for Speed game. with all the FMV.
Yes, now my DMs are blowing up about this meetup in the Heights tonight.
And all this VO sounds like placeholder to me. Yaz, now all of my DMs are blowing up as well. People are putting serious money on the line. It's our time, yo. Like, it just, none of this sounds real.
Well, what you think, boss?
She sounds pretty. Smells nice too. I love me to smell the gasoline.
I do.
That
Look,
explains a lot.
I do as well.
I gotta say, I can't believe you two turned my old junk.
I love the smell of gas.
into this.
Believe. The lake better watch out.
What? She's street legal?
Right, and I'm the Brian. Look, I'm not gonna tell you not to race. I know what it's like to feel that need for, that.
Yeah.
The need for.
Yes.
That's the gasoline talking.
Just do me a favor. Don't be racing with those assholes from Cyril Heights.
Wait, aren't you from Cyril Heights?
Yeah, and that's how I know what those assholes be up to. Nothing good.
I was just about to ask, have any of these games ever actually said anything about the need for speed? And so them addressing it up front is actually pretty good.
Just win, I'm serious. Don't just say shit. Win shit.
Let's get ready. I'm telling you, bruh, tonight's the night. All she needs is a name.
I don't like these characters at all. Is it going to make me name the car? I have a firm belief that I'm not really a big, like, name a car sort of person here. And also, putting a license plate on a car is not the same as naming it.
So, let's talk about my raise.
Yeah, if you can do that to a customer's car, maybe.
What customers?
Hey, we're finally hitting our stride here. Got a few new clients dropping off their cars soon, as a matter of fact. Looking for that Rydell touch.
The Gerstmann touch.
The garage's touch. Okay?
That's right.
No, thank you. That's not the look I'm going for. Oh. They should have, you know, like, what if they had applied the look of the characters to the look of the cars? You know what I mean? Hey, look, if you're gonna, like, tow your tires out like that, you're gonna burn through your tires. It's not, put your tires flat on the fucking road. All right? Look, this is just irresponsible doing that. Okay, so I don't know why the price is crossed out. If that just means if I get everything for my first car for free or something. Is that a? Yeah, yes, that was what I was about to say, is that they should go full auto modelista. Like, is the line through it, it's free, or is it you can't afford it? Because that's a really confusing way to say you can't afford it. Because normally you put a line through a price to say, that's not the price! I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it stock for the most part here. There we go. View car. I'm like, oh, I need to see this in the context of the full vehicle. You can't just zoom in like that and be like, look at these side skirts. No, I need to see. Okay. It is that's a bad way to say you don't have the money for it, putting the line through it. I will say again. That is not a great way to say that. What do we got here? Crowns. That looks dumb. Nope. Super bass. Well, now you're talking my language. All right, break 35 billboards. I'm warming up to what this game is going to have on offer. All right, let's just let's go with that. Yes, a lot of, yeah, I want this car to sound like fucking shit, man. What, is it fucking transform? What are we doing here? Well, whatever. This is when we play more of the game, maybe we'll have an understanding of the context of where that audio gets used, because I was like, wait, what? You got the Windows Vista startup noise in here? No? Okay. I guess let's go play the video game. Choose where you want to go. Yep, open up the map. Go to a meetup for events. Browse events at the meetup. Street race? That sounds like it's illegal to me. I don't know. When the burst nitrous gauge is lit. Oh, it's lit all right. Okay, so we have, okay. So is the burst gauge the one you fill up by doing shit, and the hold gauge is something different? Yes. Listen to that throaty garbage.
Hey, kid. What's happening out there?
Well, we just headed out, so not much.
Hey, Rydell. Know any good spots to eat in the Heights?
I said no heights, no eats.
Okay,
no
yeah, and that meter
assholes.
drains too, so you have to use it or it drains out. That's,
Maybe
huh.
roast a steak over a dumpster fire.
Hey,
She's joking. You're joking, right, Yaz?
Sure, totally.
Yo, first meetup as racers. You ready?
Just be cool, all right? We gotta look like we know what we're doing. There'll be some big players there today, and they ain't gonna hang with us if we look basic.
All right. I mean, we're good enough, right?
Our ride has to match our ambition. It needs to look the part. Racing ain't just about winning.
Just hope we don't disappoint.
Just hang with your girl.
I want this car to be looser on the road. I just want to be able to, like it just feels like lane changes and stuff like that. It doesn't want to move the way I wish it did. If that makes sense. I mean, it's the starter car. What are you gonna do? I kind of just want to drive a little bit and see how it feels, but and see what open world stuff. It keeps highlighting cars. I assume you can just like go up to certain cars and race them if you want. I like that I mean, you know, look at this. Like, look at this. Look at this. The, like, Chicago-esque nature of the city they've built is, like, pretty plainly evocative of some of the parts of Burnout Paradise. You know, the train tracks above the city streets, the tunnels, like, that sort of stuff. Like, you know, like, you're kind of... I mean, you're almost... Maybe you're playing with fire a little bit to evoke that sort of look, but you know, hopefully, you know, okay, Power Park right here. What do we got? No, it's not that game. Boom. Fuck you too.
Morgan Stevenson is ready to help rebuild Lakeshore.
Because a city is only as strong as its foundation.
Morgan Stevenson is that foundation. Paid for by Waterside Construction, making Lakeshore great again, one corporate headquarters at a time.
Oh goody, more tech billionaires. Just what the lake needs.
That's not the handbrake.
Whoa. I've never seen a meet up this packed before. Better get your game face on.
Heat gain. All right, street race. Let's try to win it. Let's try to win this race. That's my idea. That's my game plan going in here. Are we sure this isn't Watch Dogs 4? I mean, honestly, the hourglass loading animation and some of that little stuff did kind of remind me of that. Fuck you. Fuck this guy. I love racing.
Shit. What?
I'm feeling the pressure.
Then strap in.
Welcome to Lakeshore. You have to be this tall to ride.
I got this. I'm doing this. I'm literally doing this right now.
Yeah, but who are you and why are we doing this? And like, there's like, who are these people? Who cares? Who is Rydell? What is Lakeshore? Why is Lakeshore so famous for racing? Why is any of this a big deal? Like, I don't think the intro set up anything about the state of the world beyond like, yo man, we got to race. And
If we get pulled over,
that's fine.
I'm gonna tell him you jacked me.
Wait, what?
Just playing. I'm glad it's you in the car with me. Been a long time coming. Just don't tell
Ah,
Rydell.
fuck.
Tell him what? That's what I'm talking about.
Like having characters just over and over again go, this is Lakeshore. And basically be like, you've got to represent because this is the lake, dog. Like that. I think they need a little bit more than that. Not that, whatever. I mean, not that Need for Speed is some story-rich game. It's not like the deep lore of Razor Callahan. It wasn't some huge thing, but fucking cops. Okay, so that drains that tank, and then does that tank refill? They both kind of refill. Okay. Okay, no, like you were being chased by cops, so now you must keep driving, sort of thing.
more style, you know?
You wouldn't know style if it fell out of the sky.
Please. I'm only letting you drive this thing because you needed something to do.
What are you talking about? I have lots to do. Posing on the hood, looking cool, the usual.
I'm telling you, when I'm running those meetups, they'll be epic.
When you're running those meetups?
I'm not gonna be in that garage forever, you know. This girl's got ambition. You feel me?
Here's our ambition.
To finally get some style.
Ambition to say fuck the cops.
I don't doubt that. I do doubt that you have style, though.
We're getting digged up here, dispatch.
They gotta be close to giving up.
Pursuit is on, team.
Ain't no one stopping us.
Aha! Drive away. We've got to drive away. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think if you're going to try to have style top to bottom, right? If you're going to go like, oh, look at this crazy visual style we've got for the cars. Look at like all the, hey, we've got ASAP Rocky in the game. Like they're clearly trying to do something other than, or beyond just check out the driving. Like they want to give it an identity beyond that, which is the right move. You absolutely have to do it. I feel like for what they're going for, all of this voice acting has been really rotten. Like the dialogue itself is not necessarily terrible, but like the line reads just individually in a lot of this stuff has been rough. Like placeholder-y sounding kind of rough in spots, like, and that's, I guess, a shame. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's slow up here.
Small head, nothing to worry about.
Okay, right here, right now, we're going to figure out what the handbrake button is. It's X. I keep hitting A, which is the nitrous button.
Be nice!
Come on, open the door and let me just drive in. Oh, well. End current session and bank your cash. Okay, so that's that same kind of concept. It said that we were risking $3,000 when the cops were chasing us earlier. So that's kind of like when they did the day-night cycle stuff about like you go out at night to fuck with the cops and then you race during the day and all that sort of stuff. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute.
How'd it go out there today?
Car's looking good. The driving ain't bad either.
And you two make a winning team. Speaking of winning, you see those new cars out front? I got a client wants one of them back tomorrow. Looking for that Gerstmann touch.
All right, we got a t-shirt.
No sweat, boss. I'll take care of it.
We got a long sleeve t-shirt. We've got some kind of camo cargo shorts, perhaps. Where those could be full-length pants. We can't quite tell. We got another shirt. We've got some sort of hoodie. We have a hat. We've got license plate frames for multiple old Need for Speed games, but not the ones you want. We've got the dumbest shirt I've ever seen in my life. Got some Vans. Some cars that I don't want to drive. I'll go for a striped, like a shirt, from time to time. Is this just all the like you beat the first race and now you get all the crap that comes with the expensive version of the game? Surely they don't just dump all this stuff on you after finishing the first race. Yeah, here's your Need for Speed 2015 license plate. Fucking rocket with pride. The worst fucking game in the line in the modern era. Actually, maybe... What was the game that came after that? That was the one that had all the... loot box stuff. Like the 2015 game was not good, but Payback was the one after that, right? Yeah. Came out right around the same time as Battlefront 2 and... So what have we got? A vanity? Do we? Okay, so I guess I have some money now, so I could buy some shit. But like, well, okay. Oh, okay. So do we not tune the cars? Do we just buy stuff for the cars? Yeah, let's just jack it all the way up. Fucking monster truck that shit. All right, well, I'm not gonna... Yeah, maybe I just don't have that yet. I guess I got a bunch of clothes, right? So... yes, brand collections. Puma ain't charging no $250 for that fucking thing. Fuck out of here. Yeah, $50 for all this Fila shit. Sure. That's a little bit more like. You got Versace? Fuck this. All right, let's go with that. And yep, this cool shirt. Are camo shorts back in? Did that happen? Is it my time again? Rocking these Pumas. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, yep. And that's it for categories? All right. That's our look. No, I'm not putting that fucking terrible thing on. Events at night will often give you bigger payouts, but you may get more heat as well. Heat carries over from the day. Plan your session carefully. This is a facet of this game that, like, the accumulation of heat and I don't know. I wonder. Okay, when you turn to the garage at night, your heat will be cleared. So it's like a 2-cycle gain, and then it drains. Okay, that's okay, because it would be the thing of like, this car has a lot of heat on it and you should drive a different car for a while. That was the stuff I didn't quite like. Cash needed 4,000. Wait, can I not enter this because I don't have enough money? Is that a thing? Because I won that race and only got $3,000, and then it was like, hey man, you want to buy some fucking bucket hats? I'm like, yes I do.
Watch out for blue lights. Heat from earlier ain't died down yet.
Imagine us on the evening news. Rydell would blow a gasket.
Hey, it would be great PR for the garage. So what's next for you?
After the race,
after the race, after Rydell's.
What, we finished one race and we're already at the conversation of like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? I don't know. I'm just trying to get up out of here, you know? I want to get about these streets.
Yeah, he has. Tell you the truth, most stable place I've been in a minute. But sometimes, I don't know, I get this itch in the back of my skull.
We found somewhere we belong now. Somewhere solid. And we got a plan. Win shit.
No, we gonna win shit. Lots of shit.
Hey kid, yes there?
Yo, what's up?
You seen my pipe wrench?
That one you nicknamed Wrenchy?
Yeah, Wrenchy. Where is he?
You try the red cabinet?
Of course I tried the red cabinet. I always try the red cabinet. Never mind.
Where was he?
It was in the, you know.
Mm-hmm. Later, Rydell.
You know we can't enter every event, right? We ain't got the money for the big leagues yet.
Okay, well, what do I do? What, you have not told me any other way to make money other than do these races, and this is literally the only other race. I can't hit A and choose to race this guy? Okay. We've got two here. Okay. Got it. Kind of fucking asshole would have Harlow as their license plate. Please tell me that just like actual fucking Jack Harlow is in this fucking game. And we'll just uninstall it now. But yeah, I don't know. This game feels like that there's an implied familiarity with the characters, and it hasn't done anything to set them all up. And like, there's just but it also, it doesn't feel like it's starting in the middle. It just felt like that they didn't do that work. Once again, I am saying, fuck the cops. Whoa, 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 whoa. It'll get a little squirrely here and there, which, you know, that's, I don't know, nice. Went into that corner a little too hot.
We want a piece of the pie, dispatch.
This seems fine. I don't know. It's I feel like all my issues with it are around the characters and stories and all of that sort of stuff. That it's a little, that's weird that it's like, hey, we're gonna stop and do this stuff and now it's cop chase resuming. Like, just let me blow through the finish line and keep fucking going Like they have done that better before. Like they have done this exact thing better before. Instead of stopping and going like, here's your full victory animation screen and all this other shit. And oh, by the way, 3, 2, 1. Now there's cops. Like I always felt like the way they would do like, oh man, you finished this race with cops chasing you, and now it's on, was way more interesting.
He does everything by the book. It's all about family, kid.
Now I guess we have to drive back to the meetup to do that other race, or I guess we don't have to, but like now that I have, well, hopefully it counts like my fake money as real money and I can enter that other race. Hopefully I don't need to cash that in to do that. I guess we'll find out. You know what I could really use? Oops. Lines on the road. Like GPS lines on the road. Like here's the exit you're taking. Like not just mini map stuff. Also, it's a little dark right there. Didn't even see that was a thing.
Reinforcements only a matter of minutes away.
All right, fuck off.
Suspect last seen entering Rose Hill Drive.
All right. Shit.
Find this perp at all costs. Knew they couldn't keep up with us.
So, after Rydell's retired, we've torn up the circuit and become legends of the lake. What are you gonna do?
Handling tuning is in the pause menu? What? No, okay. Well, we can't act. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay. That's just. Yeah, we want a little bit more of that. This is a really strange thing to put here. Braking to stop and all. Yeah, TC. What a weird thing to put here. That's interesting. They're like, hey, how do you want to enter a drift? But I can't adjust this. I guess this is a like, yo, buy some car parts type stuff. Yeah, tire, suspension, and differential. Okay. And you can upgrade those if you want more options. So we will unlock car parts at some point here. All right. It's just weird for this to be the first time I've seen any kind of car setting stuff is in the pause menu and not in the game. What was I looking for, though? I was looking for if there's any kind of... driving line. Would they put it under accessibility, I wonder? This doesn't seem... That doesn't... Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I would not mind a line on the road, like that style of GPS.
Tour all the big stadiums, sell out gigs, get fed grapes by my entourage. Why? What you got your eyes on?
It's weird, you know, working the garage and seeing what Rydell's built. Got me thinking maybe I can make something for myself here too.
You did.
Okay, now I can race the other one. A buy-in of $4,000. Okay. I like that they're just like, yeah, some of these, if you finish 7th or 8th, you're losing money. Okay. Well, let's fucking do the thing. And by the thing, I mean race. Straight fire, dog. We've put all the hottest lingo in the game. The kids are gonna love this thing. We've been going.
All units, patrols on the scene.
Am I just not going to catch these first two cars? Is this a comeback with a faster car? Get to the higher end of A+ before you do this sort of thing? Now see if I could open up my iPad and pull... Ah, fuck. And, you know, put some spike strips down, then maybe we would have something, but... I do that all the time, too. Predicted. Hey, fuck you. Like, you're the game that is setting how the other racers drive. You can make me finish third all day long, you asshole. Ugh. Jerks. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I mean, at least they start you like there's a bit of a rolling start sort of situation. But the way it like stops and then goes like, oh, right, there were cops is really kind of... there could have been a more immersive way to do this, and like I said, Need for Speed has done that exact thing before and done it better, and just kind of weak.
Did he lose Wrenchy again?
He's left the keys for those new client cars he wants me to work on. Just wait. He's gonna lose his shit when he sees what I can do. Once you're ready to head back to the garage, I'll get started.
Should I have gotten off there? See, yeah, that's when they don't put stuff on the road, you're just driving on the mini map, you know? Like I'm just staring at the mini map the whole time. You know, that's not fun. You know, I know some people are like, putting that stuff in the world kind of takes the fun out of it, and you know, you're not exploring. But like, I'm not exploring anyway. I'm staring at the stupid line on the mini map, going like, okay, where are we going? Can I do this? Lose the cop. Fuck you. Come on. I mean, this is why that garage door should just open automatically, right? I get it. You gotta lose the cops. That's a sensible thing to do, gameplay-wise. But I would have liked to have known that before I bothered driving all the way over there and stopping. Oh, that's not good. Be funny if I just lost this 10 grand. Hi. What's up?
Damn, It's about their paint jobs, huh?
Reinforcements inbound.
Almost lost them.
Sweep the whole area. Lost visual on that 2440. Calling it.
You're not going to give me the push down if you want to go to the safe house prompt again? There we go. Okay, so I can push left on the D-pad to bring that out. Okay, all right. It gave me that automatically after the races last time, so... You don't know how to feel about these animated effects. I'm with you. I don't think that they... I don't think they look great. I think, like, stylistically, they just kind of feel old. But, like, at the same time, at least they did something. I'll give them that. Is this a fucking cop up here? Well, now we're really having fun. Can I do this to get there? Since I don't want to have to deal with that cop.
They were jaywalking anyway.
There we go. There's a cop here, too. At least you can pull in from either side. But, you know, yeah, at least they did something with the like a visual style. But I don't think I like... I don't think I especially like what they've done with it, but...
Rydell, I pulled an all-nighter on those client cars. Looking good, right?
Not bad at all. But you need to remove the filter to make sure you fit the plug back properly. Come on now.
No, I don't.
You know I'd be happier if you did it by the book.
I had like 3 cars to do. This way was faster.
Okay, well, let's see what the client says. They're expecting it back today. Now, hey, why don't you grab some coffee? You look tired.
That's all you can say to me after I worked all night? Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna take a walk and clear my head.
I like these completely off-screen radio play cutscenes. Like, what is that? What is that? What? Just... So I guess I still don't have the ability to tune this car at all or buy another car. All right. What is this? Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. I think that fucking trashy dubstep remix of the original version of this song is fun. Sure, man. This feels like it just yeah, I don't know, like the way the characters talk, the way all this stuff is like placed in the game feels very tentative and feels very like we'll get back to this later and make it all make sense. We'll get back to this later and make these characters like matter or do a thing.
Yeah, we're good.
Great. So what's up?
Can you pick up a buddy of mine? He's got some heat on him, needs some fast wheels.
You got it. Heading there now.
Am I heading there now? Did it actually set a...
Yo, what's with your boy Rydell?
My boy.
Take the filter out? I busted my ass all night while he was watching the Spins lose another game.
Didn't you volunteer?
Whatever.
Don't take it personal. He appreciates you. You know he does.
So you on his side now?
Yes, it's not about sides. Rydell just likes things done his way. Yes? Yes?
Damn. I had a lot of money on the spins. Avoid the cops.
Name's Rudiger. I need to get to my safe house. Now.
Wow, Rudiger. No foreplay, huh?
What is this, a date? I need a ride, or are we going to have a problem?
We cool. I got you. I guess you're not big on small talk, are you?
I'd rather you talk less and drive more.
Okay, yep. Not a problem. I don't need to fill the void with talk.
Well, let's see if we can just get away with this.
I'm totally cool.
Yeah, okay.
Sitting in silence.
I can still hear you.
But if that cop's going the same way we are, then that's going to be a problem. So let's cut over here.
Okay, I guess you didn't fully sell.
Wow, glowing endorsement. Hey, before you go, can I get a review from you? Because I think it would really, really help me out.
Are you always this needy?
Damn, Rudiger. I really thought we had something going.
Damn, Rudiger.
Get me to where I need to be.
Cops seem like they really wanted to talk.
It's the same everywhere. They've made their mind up about you and want to take you down.
Ah, I got it. So, you're innocent.
Depends on your definition of innocent.
Not guilty?
Then no. I'm not, as you say, innocent.
Okay then.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Here's a thing we're doing that's not a race.
You know, that wasn't bad. You've made a friend today, friend.
You've made a friend today, friend.
Welcome at my safe house.
Thanks, Rudy.
Would you like to tune your cars now?
Don't call me that. Call me by my street name.
Which is...
Der Nail.
What does that make me? Der Hammer?
I'm going to regret calling you.
This sucks. Whatever. This game's fine. Like, I don't know. Like,
Hey, Rydell.
Yo, kid, you a yes?
Nah, out on my own. What's up?
Just calling to say the client was really happy with their car. Nice work, team.
Where are you?
The supermarket. I'm thinking about buying up the old drum out back. Get one of my briskets going. I'll do my dad's secret marinade you like so much. You know, to celebrate.
I'm in.
All right. Tell Yaz when you speak to her, okay?
Sure thing.
Yo, what's up?
Rydell called. He's firing up his oil drum and making his brisket with his dad's secret marinade. You in?
I'm busy.
Come on, Yaz. He said the clients like their cars.
So?
So he's happy. He wants to celebrate. Together.
Then why didn't he call me? I put in the work. Now dude thinks he can win me over with brisket? Nah, bruh.
Just talk it out. You'll see that he means well.
I got a call coming through. Later.
Man, fuck, who cares? Yeah, you know, like they've done so precious little to establish any of these characters as anything that matters, that like this stuff just feels so dumb and like such a waste of time. Here's Rudiger. He hates Stevenson and wants to take back money and power for the poor through street racing. Corner King. All right. I feel like I probably need to be a little smoother off the line. Oh, jeez. All right, that's some fucking chaos. Sure, that's some AI. That's some online racing first corner pile up type shit right there. Okay. I know it would never like sell or whatever because you need modern vehicles to you know, attract a certain audience for games like this. But I do think if you did a period piece Need for Speed game, that could be really interesting. I guess specifically if they made a fucking Smokey and the Bandit video game. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's kind of cool that they didn't put like a fucking hard barrier there and they just let you get fucked. But I am gonna have trouble making up this gap. I mean, I guess I probably want to use a retry on that, huh? Where's the underglow? I can't afford it yet. I guess I can now, but I have not purchased any yet. Hi. I have a car too. The collisions don't feel like they have a ton of impact. I mean, starter vehicle and all that, but
I think you'd be used to this view by now.
I don't feel like I'm doing any hurt to these cops. Oh, yeah. I missed that little shortcut again. This is not going that much better than it did last time.
We're taking big hits out here. Patrol here. I have this street racer in my sights.
This street racer.
Park is airborne. Patrol joining the others, dispatch.
I can afford to lose his bet. Can you?
Nah, fuck.
The last customer who hit me hasn't left the hospital yet.
Okay, well, I'll settle for 4th place because I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, they predicted I would finish 3rd. Is that? Oh.
Mayor Stevenson, you've been in office for a while now. What are your plans for Lakeshore?
You know, now more than ever, we need to back the boys in blue as they protect us from those who treat Lakeshore like their own personal playground. From graffiti to street racing, these illicit activities are tearing our once.
It's about time someone took a stand.
Like wet tissue paper. If you want a cleaner, safer Lakeshore, support my plans.
Exactly what we need. More cops who hate racers on the street.
Now, see, that sentence should have just ended at more cops. If they wanted to actually like start trying to say some shit, you just end that sentence at just what we need, more cops. Period. Not like, well, more cops that don't like racers. More cops that don't like this clearly illegal thing we're doing.
Check out that tuning kit. That's the look I'd be going for, no doubt.
Yeah, well, you like shitty looking cars. This looks like fucking trash. I want to fucking look at my race car. It looks like.
I ordered it for a customer, but they never picked it up, so it's just gathering dust.
It's up for grabs?
Yeah, it cost.
Thanks, boss. This will make the car look dope for the race on Saturday.
No.
Hey, you know we got that big money race coming up? We better make sure our ride is looking the part.
Yeah, it does. I like it. It looks good.
Yo, tell me when you're ready to head out. I'm not spending all night here again.
Yo, you both on hand here tonight?
Nah, I was just saying we going out.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just be careful out there, all right? You got more cars coming in early, too.
Will do, boss. Damn, dude only cares about his business. I hear there's some sick race routes planned tonight. Let's tear the lake up.
Some days there are more than one. So what do we have here? Risky. Wait, is that the same? No, okay. Corner King. So is this the same? Is this the same Corner King that we already did, or is Corner King? Okay, Corner King Buena Vista is probably the no. Well, I'm wondering if one of these is a name of a track. Okay, so Corner King's probably more like the type of track. Or did we literally race? Because we did a Buena Vista race before. That's probably what this is. It's the name of the route, right? I am also going to stay 100. Thank you very much.
Check this out. Some chick is live streaming about the mayor. Alec just shot me a link.
Alec?
Yeah, you know, the guy from that thing. Shh, she's on.
What's up, Lakeshore? Okay, so tonight's live stream will expose the corruption behind the no nonsense for nonsense policy. Cute name, right? But there's nothing cute about what's happening to the people of this city. Look, we have inside information that will finally...
They're putting poison in the food!
And how they are the real criminals of Lakeshore. But first, do you like your mattress?
Oh, shit. I think I hate my mattress.
They were jaywalking anyway. Yo, what would you say if I told you there was a way to make some cash besides racing?
I'd say I like both my kidneys.
Nothing serious yet, but my boy Alec could be looking for a driver.
Hold on, remind me. Alec is...
Friend I rolled with from before. We were in the same foster home.
All right.
Damn, you see the buy-ins on some of these races? We can't get that kind of cash playing it safe. There's got to be another way.
I love the increasingly less subtle, like, there's got to be a better way to get a lot of money fast. Where my friend is looking for a driver. Anyway. I mean, $16,000 buy-in and then the reward is $22K is not... Considering it's probably unlikely that I'll finish first on top of that. That seems like a bad deal. Well, yeah, I don't know. I hope that there's just a lot more to do in this game. If they're kind of just talking about the idea of you working as a driver and oh my god. Because if this, you know, the whole, yeah, I don't know. The listen, I think illegal street racing is cool, but also it is a crime, and it is very easy for people to fucking innocent people to get fucking murdered in the process in some heinous car accident. Let's not be... We're the fucking Robin Hoods of this shit out here. The last outlaws on these streets. The corrupt cop. Like, okay, yes. Yes, the cops are almost certainly corrupt. Yes, the mayor's plan is certainly fucking lining the pockets of politicians and is not people friendly. But also... Does it? Yeah, whatever. That is, you know, there's probably like an interesting, you know, because not every game has had the same exact fucking stance on some of this shit, or the exact position on some of this shit, and so the politics of Need for Speed are an interesting mess over the decades. Also, I feel like if they're going to put a person in my passenger seat for most of the game, put her to work. Have her start calling out fucking turns like a rally race fucking co-pilot. Something. Instead of just like, there are cops. You remember my boy from before?
Let's see if you can hold your nerve.
Over this bridge again. Oh, is this a different one?
We got more air than air.
What? All right, so maybe we'll drive over to that other spot and do that other race. Let's go to the map here and do this $6,000 race because I don't think the buy-ins on these are worth it. Even if I'd finish like 4th place here, it's only $1,000, but who cares? At least it's something to do. All right, let's go there.
Yo, I heard from Alec. He's legit impressive. Got a major hustle.
Oh.
Hustle?
Gonna hit him up and see if he's got something for us.
How come I never met him before?
You've never met my Uncle Choppy either. I got people you don't know, all right?
This lady's a fed, isn't she? She's gonna be like, hey man, you want to build a bomb? Just for fun?
I came through that system.
What, hey, are you looking for automatic weapons? I know a guy.
Around so much. Alex was there for me when no one else was. When I came to Rydell's, we drifted apart. But he called me a couple of days ago out of the blue.
Out of the blue, huh?
No, it's not like that. He saw us race and reached out. Look, he's good people. He can help us out getting some more money.
All right, fine. I trust you. You know that.
We're gonna kill it. That was nothing.
Agreed, that was nothing. That was me making a right turn. This fucking cop up here. God damn it. Since I'm heat level 1, I have to do dumb shit to... Not exactly an awesome mechanic right there, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Ooh, a new Lake Lab episode just dropped.
Stop talking.
And that is why you should never feed a possum ice cream. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up. But anyway, for those of you who are just joining us, we're focusing on the recent revelations that Mayor Stevenson's sister holds a prominent role on the board of Waterside Construction. Yeah, the company that has been awarded the largest renovation contract in Lakeshore history. You know, I think it's safe to say we can file that under conflict of interest, right guys?
How quaint.
On today's episode,
Remember, that's the thing that people were mad about with politicians, is like...
Wait, why shouldn't you feed a possum ice cream?
These extremely basic conflicts of interest and not way fucking crazier shit. The good old days. You love political commentary with your arcade racers. I mean, this whole franchise has been about you fucking bashing cop cars into the fucking streets for years. It would only make sense that they would eventually have some, like, try to limply try to kind of say something about something. But I do not think they're doing a very good job. Yeah, whatever. This game... The driving feels fine. I'm anxious to kind of get out of this car and... Or tune this car and see what's up. Again with the... Gosh. Rudiger. What is it, BD Joe? We're gonna have some fun. shut up. I don't need like the bark for like, you had a minor collision that is totally incidental and is very common in a game such as this. Like, no one needs that. I don't know. Look, I'm kind of getting overly mad now. I just, yeah, the characters feel so fucking half-assed. The idea that eventually, and maybe that's who Alec is, who knows. Maybe we'll meet him soon, but the very idea that, like, before too long here, we're going to be talking with ASAP Rocky, you guys. Was Ferd busy? Like, what? Why? You know, come on. Why are there cops here? Aren't we on a fucking? This looks a lot like a closed track to me. What? You know what?
Dispatch, we're in pursuit of suspects.
Why are cops here? Like, this is the antithesis of a fucking street race. What, are we breaking at night and we're not supposed to be here? Is that? What? Gross.
Dispatch, patrol here. We're going after the perp too.
Like the idea that the cops are just chasing us around this like clearly fucking like lap track and not just surrounding the place. Like, there's a lot of cars out here that have broken onto this, like in theory, I guess, broken into this this racetrack and are racing there illegally. We've got to, like, and that's their tactic, is like, we'll chase them around in circles, literally. Again, more political commentary. What they're saying here is cops are fucking idiots.
All units.
Well, we broke even.
Not sure how much more gas we have left in the tank here.
Couple more turns and we shake it.
Search the entire area.
Yeah, we escaped. The guy can't see us. We're literally on the other end of a hairpin turn.
We did all right out there.
With no.
All right. We killed it, Yaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed it. We placed third and broke even. We really killing it out there.
They save it for the big event.
Copy that.
Let's meet at the garage tomorrow night. Bring your A game.
It's the only game I got.
Driving feels okay. I like the look of it. The world over, like the visual effects stuff, I'm not like a huge fan of, but again, at least they did something. They tried to have a visual style. But I don't know. The story and setting and all this stuff so far has just been so, like I said, it just feels so very half-assed to me. Like, I'm going to get into a chase if I do this. Like, there's no... Let's, can I do that? No. Can I do this? Oh. No. Oh, you just put me right back here, huh? Okay. Alrighty. Is that an option? Is this an option? Is there a... I guess it wouldn't... Yeah, I mean, I could turn this volume down, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after, like, get this other lady out of the fucking car. But that seems like very crucial to the story. As it is. So, what, did we... Oh.
Looks like Alec might be at the meetup. Let's make sure we impress out there.
All right.
Again, the idea that like these character voices are just coming from nowhere on this menu.
I'm happy for you.
Happy for us.
Without any kind of like.
This garage isn't just a business. It's a family.
That must be why we get minimum wage.
There's a bunch of cars needing a tune-up. You game?
Yeah, sure thing.
Bless me, baptize me cocky. Me love you ride and I like jalopy.
$5,000. Well, all right.
Slap up your body when you're riding my dick. Bless me. Coca-Cola shape and a Pepsi. When you have your something on X6. Gonna exeg so me make you come quick. Love see you want me cock a French kiss. Where you say you want a French kiss. Now make you come himself.
Fine.
Let me take you to the trenches. Like me head sick. Me no old man, me no take pill. Baby, can you ride with me? Baby, come and ride on me. Baby, so dangerous. Do you know you are dangerous, baby? When you move, it's stressing me. Baby, why you show me how you freak you with it, bless me. And you actually have all money, do you hear? Maybe wants to give you anything. I see the way you control it, darling. I know you can go crazy.
You got what can we get like the Pringles guy on here? Is there you got any good anime ladies? Like what do we? This is, you know, respectably clean. There we go. A nice anime lady. Oh, looks like that's just a sticker and not something that people are actually making. I don't know how deep the... Has this guy scribbled the word tits on the side of his car? It would appear so. I don't like the look of these anime ladies. These are boring anime ladies. I mean, you know, very clean. Something to be said for it. This is very dumb. If you saw this car in real life, you'd be like, what a fucking dumbass. What a stupid ass. Who did this? The fuck is wrong with people? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Well, yep. I mean, sure. Sure. And this is not the really the well. This okay. Well, let's see what let's look at most recent, I guess, and see. Let's maybe most popular will be the way to find the dirty stuff. Yeah, seems like we're kind of getting some of the same cars in every category. Chicken. Clearly not meant for the. So are the wraps like just created for a Civic Type R? It's weird that it shows wraps created for other cars and it tries to just like approximate where or I don't know what it's doing to. So you end up with a situation like this where that just looks bad on this car because it was not made for this car. That's weird. Okay, so we do have like simple shapes or whatever for people that want to do crazy layers. Assuming you have enough layers to do really silly stuff. Yes, my Rydell's Rides sticker. That's what I've been looking for. One percenters got to stick together, especially in this day and age. Us billionaires. Can I... Done. Hell, I don't know. Okay, so let's do this. It doesn't shine through quite as well as I'd hoped.
I wasn't really paying attention. What do you say?
Do you know how many times I've heard the "we're a family" speech? Trust me, the only person you should be loyal to is yourself.
Yes, quiet. Hey, Rydell.
Hey, just wanted to wish you both luck for the big race. You got this.
Thanks, Pops.
Just remember, don't just say shit.
Win shit.
Win shit.
That's right. Well, Greg could know where I'm going with this. See you back at the garage.
Is he gonna die now? Was that the like? Now that guy's gonna end up dead, and is this where everything changes?
That's just Rydell. He's old.
We meet up with the crimey, and then stuff gets, and then it gets really real. Oh, approaching meetup. Just did that right in the front of the meetup. I'm like, hey, let's race, you guys. You guys want to race?
Alright. Yo, looks like Alex here. Do your thing.
Yo.
Told him to look out for us. He was very interested in our car. So, let's not disappoint.
Is he on this list of... No. Got a real international flavor on the soundtrack. We think it's gonna be a real eye-opener. Hi.
Winning is everything.
Winning is everything. You heard it here first.
The competition just got interesting.
They could probably stand to put like the faces of the rivals on screen when those lines of dialogue come out, because it's, well, whatever. I was gonna say it's not immediately clear when it's just like the competition just got interesting. Wait, is there some story thing happening now? Like what's like? Oh no, I just passed somebody. I'll also say at this point in my life, my general feeling is that the ability to rewind time should kind of come stock on a driving game. Forza has done it to me. Where I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't ever want to do a race twice. And this game having limited restarts is like an extra little like, yeah, that's just not what I'm looking for. Per se. Style, you know. Oh, I'm playing fuck off with them. Really? That's what what you're going with. If I had wings, I could fly. Yeah, whatever. At some point, the dialogue in this game is just making me irrationally unhappy. Damn it. It's like right there, I got like just squirrely enough to fucking fuck up, and now we finished third. That's annoying. That's like the worst feeling in a racing game. It's like, oh, the last handful of minutes here you just did are for jack shit because you fucked up at the last little bit. That's why rewinding ends up being a nice way to handle it, but also, I'm not gonna fucking do that race again.
Few more tweaks and we'll be first next time, no doubt.
Whew, that was such a buzz. Doing our thing. We belong out there.
I fucking drove. You added extra weight to the car.
We gotta let Rydell know how we did.
I can imagine his goofy face now, grinning with pride.
Yeah, grinning with pride. Hey, you finished third. Nice.
Alex calling. What up, fam?
What?
Yeah.
What up, fam?
Little garage run by. I told you, bro. I don't know, like a bunch.
A bunch of what?
What, tonight? Yeah, you know it. Thanks. Peace. All right.
What was that about?
Alex gig.
Wait, now? I thought we were going back to the garage.
Transport job. Simple pickup and drop off. He's sending over the info now. We're not passing this up. It's our time, yo.
All right, fine. Let's do this.
Zero questions about what are we
I don't know, Yaz. This seems sketchy.
what are we transporting? What's
About taking risks. If we impress this guy, we'll reap the
just
benefits.
down for whatever.
There's no
Fuck it.
second
What do you
chances.
got?
Do you have any
We human
idea
trafficking? We bringing
Knowing my boy.
illicit
Legit.
black market organs somewhere? Like, nah. Doesn't matter. I'm down. Does it pay well? Like, what, you know?
It's cool. Just need to touch up the paint job a little.
Again, shut up. Yeah, it's a bummer because I wish that we had just like a separate slider or separate little toggle for like, hey, I want to hear anything dialogue wise that is going to be like actually important or story relevant, but I don't need this idiot saying like, you'll buff that out. Every third race.
Yo, what I tell you? My boy Alec got
Yeah, real under the radar.
Damn, Yaz. Nice.
You take it. I'll drive out to the drop-off behind you.
On it. We're keeping
Oh, does our car get blown up and then she's dead? Is this?
Don't mind if I do.
Fingers crossed. Does she double cross us? Is she a cop? Again, is she? Is she the feds?
Let's not wait around.
For sure. I can't wait to see what this thing can do.
Shit.
Damn it, Jasmine. Is this car hot?
Maybe. Let's split up. I'll meet you at the drop-off.
Got it. Stay safe.
These are questions you could have asked before you got in the car. You know what I mean?
Racer just vanished at University Central.
Yeah, they took a right turn and just gone. All right. I am just admiring some street art.
Come on, Yaz. Pick up. Pick up.
Yo, it's Yaz. Leave a message and I might get back to you. Probably won't, but I might.
Yo, Yaz, where are you? I'm at the drop-off and there's nothing here.
Are you saying names on a fucking voicemail? You fucking say I'm at the drop-off onto a voicemail?
Shit.
Well, you want everybody to get locked
Garage
up?
alarm just got tripped.
Are you satisfied with this message?
Screw it. I gotta get back to the garage.
Thanks for calling Rydell's Rides. Call back during normal business hours.
Shit.
Yo, it's Yaz. Leave a message and I might get back to you. Probably won't, but I might.
Shit. Where is everybody?
Okay. Oh no.
No. Shit. Rydell, you okay?
They emptied the lot.
Ah.
Wait here. Shit.
I knew it. I told y'all. Gerstmann, who is that?
I don't know that dude.
Yeah, let's go. They just said your name.
Rydell, she was with me all night.
Who did you tell about this place?
I didn't.
You didn't what? You didn't go to the heights? Laugh about how trusting the old man is? Well, who's gonna trust me now?
Hold up!
Took your ass in when no one else wanted you.
Shoot her.
Rydell, you gotta chill.
Shoot her.
Yaz, wait.
Do not.
What the hell? Did she just take the car?
Kia, she took everything.
Well, now if I have to hear her in a taunting way for like 2 years later.
They said no one could clean up Lakeshore. She grabbed the mop. Re-elect Mayor Morgan Stevenson, the leader Lakeshore deserved.
Hey, Rydell. Kinda dead again today. Some old lady did come in for an oil change. She didn't have any money, though. Just samosas. Yours is in the fridge. Well, I'm gonna lock up for now. See if I can make a few extra bucks on the side. Oh, I did clean out the storeroom, and dude, you were right. That is a possum, not a rat. So, yeah. He's still in there. Oh, hey, the book you ordered came in. Bro, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. I'll be in early tomorrow to open up. Okay?
Very subtle.
All right. Who needs a ride?
I was actually about to say a little bit ago that this game should just have you fucking doing Uber rides. Like that they should make a Need for Speed that you're just a fucking Uber driver. Like go full fucking gig economy.
Hello, Rydell's Rides. Need a lift?
Hey, name's Tess. Heard you might be a good person to call for a cheap ride. I'll hit you with the address and where I'm heading.
No sweat. I'll be there soon.
This car feels like it handles better than the one I was driving. Seems impossible, but here we are. Yeah, no, this car feels like it corners better than... Let's go make some crazy money. I've got to get to the Pizza Hut.
bro. And yo, check this, bro. He was all like, if you know, bro. And you know what I said? Bro!
Hi, Tess?
Yo!
Out here talking trash about Matt Riddle in these streets. Someone has to.
Yo, I'm running a little late, so if you could,
I got you.
Wait, do you have a pet chinchilla or like a possum or something?
No. Why?
Really? No reason. I'm just gonna crack this window.
So, what's this address?
Headed to this empty lot off the underpass. You know it?
That was an old meetup spot for local street racers.
Oh, you race?
Something like that. Anyways, cops have that spot pretty locked down.
This thing's about to get a big shakeup from what I hear.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. And I know, bro.
So what's up? You're in the racing scene but don't have a car?
Real G's get rides. I also like being on time. Yo, does this thing go any faster? 5 stars. Great conversation. Yeah, you should stick around. Might be worth your while.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Okay. Got very excited there for a minute.
Whoa, I haven't seen this many racers in one place in a minute. What brought everyone back out?
The love of racing, bruh. The need to express oneself.
2 years later, still saying bruh.
And money also. Yeah, probably money.
I forgot how much I missed this.
I can see why. I'm gonna do the rounds, figure out what's up. Thanks for the lift, Speedy.
That's my car.
No, remember we didn't put that dumb fucking kid on it?
Yes?
All right, focus up. Let's go. I'm glad to see y'all showed up. How many years has it been, for real? The man cracks down a little bit and we all bitch out.
Cut her throat.
I thought this was Lakeshore. I thought
Choke
this
her out.
was a racing scene.
You gonna stand there? Or you gonna fucking rush up there and give her a spear off that fucking loading on off those pallets?
What's it gonna take, huh, to remind you why we got into this? Stacks.
Nailed it.
3 qualifiers. High risk. You have a run-in with the cops, you take them on. You make it, and I will see you in the finals. The Lakeshore Grand. You wanna win? Then you had better be the best.
Yo, Speedy, you still want that 5-star rating? Then show me what you got.
5 stars? I got you.
You better get us out of here. I have unpaid jaywalking fines.
This lady with us actually is the cops, isn't she?
I don't think they noticed. Hit them harder.
But it's going to end up being like not just regular city cops. It's going to be like, oh, we're the feds and this is tied in with the mayor and we're going to take down the mayor and all the corruption in the city too.
Call off the chase team. Suspect got away from us.
I was sensing some hostility between you and Miss Monologue back there.
What you saw back there? That's my car that she's driving.
Weird. Looked like her car that she was driving.
She even had the front to keep the license plate. Wait till Rydell hears this.
Who?
Oh, he runs the garage.
This garage, is it nearby? I'm thinking now's a good time for us to get off the street.
This is it. Rydell's Rides.
Not bad. Man could use a little work. So, this is where Yaz started off, huh?
Get the hell out of my shop.
Wasn't me.
Whoa. Whoa.
Kid, you triggered the alarm system. Hey, no touching.
Sorry. This is Tess.
Almost took your head off.
Nice to meet you, Slugger.
Rydell, I saw Jasmine. She just pulled up at this meetup.
You kidding?
She still had the car. And she's still with that same crew that jacked our garage, setting up some high-stakes circuit called the Lakeshore Grand.
Corny.
With our car. I need to beat her. I need the garage. I need your help.
What? Yeah, you need to beat her.
Say you do this,
Yeah.
Okay? And you throw down with Jasmine and you beat her in a street race. So what?
Yes, give me the bat.
So what? That's what this garage was all about. And now look at this place.
Still got the arcade machine though.
We're fine.
This yours?
Didn't I say no touching?
Mr. Rides of Rydell's Rides. Love that name, by the way. Full disclosure. I went to that meetup tonight looking for a racer. Then the cops showed up and I was like,
Cops?
oh yeah! And the kid was crazy fast out running them. Now, I'm thinking, learn from the best. Listen, I got what you need, cash. And
Yeah,
you
she's the
got what
cops.
I want.
I feel like they've told this story before.
How about I make an
In
investment
this
car?
was what Need for
Let you
Speed
in the
Carbon
race.
was basically about, wasn't
Maybe
it?
open some doors.
Come on, Rydell. I can win.
Like not necessarily the like person who jacked your garage, all this other stuff, but the like, guess what? I'm the cops.
I'm in.
Woo-hoo!
No, that's right. It was Most Wanted. Yeah, Need for Speed's Most Wanted. The girl in that at the end turned out to be the cops.
The right way. Deal?
Is the right way beating her with that fucking bat? Like what?
So, Rydell, got any rides out back?
Welcome to Rydell's Rides.
Is that a no?
Get crazy when a man get. Shit goes off when a man get.
So, this shit crazy.
I feel like the soundtrack is not really matching the look of the city and all that sort of stuff. That it's just got kind of a. I mean, it sounds like a corporation sat down and said like, we've got to have the sound of the streets worldwide, and you know. No. Yes, we're gonna Crown Victoria. Civic Type R, maybe. 20% grip. Fuck that. 65 Mustang. My friend had a 65 Mustang. I went to my first 2 years of high school. Got rides to school in a Mustang that looked a lot like this. I don't love any of these options. Maybe the BRZ. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Can we get the cars bouncing if I? Yeah. Boing. No. What? All right, we can't afford any of these cars. Yeah, we'll get the fucking BRC.
have some customers looking for a delivery that could help us earn some cash before the next race.
Nice. Judging by this place, you used to race yourself.
I sure did. Man, do I have some stories about the old days.
I bet.
I'll have you know I used to run these streets.
Oh, so you ran? On foot, I see. That's what street racing was like before the car was invented, huh?
Why don't you worry about getting this team funded?
That was funny. I can see why he laughed so much at that, because that was flat out hilarious. 118 to 124. Do any of these upgrades actually matter? Because it's probably going to match, you know, match the competition to the strength of our car. Okay, we can't afford any of this shit. Well, we could. What does widening that out do? I guess if I can. Oh, if I can tune it. Right. Right. Got it. So if I want to go further in either direction, then I can. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, and then this will have impact one way. Okay, yeah. All right. That's a system. Anything else worth looking at here? No, we're good. We got enough money to buy like a thing. Why don't we get? Sure. Any of this stuff? I don't like any of these. They don't. What's the rare stuff look like? It's a $sign. Hooray. Well, I mean, if I could have the logo for the game, I mean, why wouldn't we do that? I mean, okay, so there was no opportunities there that I saw about like breaking shit. And oh, look at this. Okay. So we've got 7 days till the race, and then we've basically got okay. I don't know how much of this we'll get into here, but these are the cars you need for the Grand. You'll need a car in each of the 4 tiers. Make sure you're ready when the time comes. I hope that's not like a... I hope that's not like a major pain to actually put together, because of that conceptually of like, you've got a timer ticking down and you've got to do these handful of things before you get there. Like, that's not... All right. Well, this is a B-class event, but it's got to buy it. Okay, so we've got these 2 that we can probably do. We need an A tier for that. Easy money. Let's do it. Week 1. Yeah.
Yo, kid, wanted to catch up about the scene.
Is this gonna be another one of those we did things differently when I used to race type calls?
Back in the day, winning wasn't a be-all and end-all.
Hey, you were the fucking guy who just spent the first fucking prologue of the game talking about winning shit.
I can relate.
Okay, now we've got speed traps, like a proper video game out here now. What else? Is there any other activities on the map? I can't zoom out any further than that. That's not great. So I have to find all of that stuff. It's not. Okay, we got a collectible here. So there's a billboard right there too.
For more than just bragging rights. How about next month's rent?
Oh shit! What'd he do?
Put his money where his trash-talking mouth was. After that, side bets became the norm in the scene.
Damn, Rydell.
Remember though, know your opponent. Don't be thinking you're better than you are. Fast way to lose a lot of money.
Got it, Rydell. Thanks, boss. Appreciate you.
Are there different rivals now? No, it's all these same. No, there's some different ones. Okay. This would be funny if, like, 2 years later, it's all the same fuck ups. My predicted position is that I'll finish 7th. Yeah, these cars do have higher numbers than mine. That guy's still here. This seems like a pedestrian-friendly race route. It's the fuzz. Rollers. The burst nitrous is kind of interesting because you can kind of use it as a way to, like, if you overcommit on a drift a little bit, you can just kind of dip out of it and just go fuck it, boom, and boost your way out, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So you can kind of use it to fix mistakes. And that's interesting. I don't know. I think a lot of games do that, but this feels like a... All right, fuck this cop. Finally. This feels like a system more explicitly built for that purpose, right? Of, like, use this to get out of trouble. Okay, that was something I could drive through.
It really
Now we're stunting on these cops. Yeah, but I think I would have liked for it would have been cool if they had committed to that visual style for the entire game and gone. If they had that style of visual effect, and then also the cars in the world had that same kind of Auto Modelista-esque, basically like it's been a long time since someone has made a game that looks like wrong direction. Man, fuck that. That sucks. Cool. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Reinforcements en route.
Does this timer mean it's going to escalate to like level 2 or something if I don't fix this cop problem I have got?
Dispatch, I've lost him. That suspect just lost us at Douglas Park.
Spread out. Both got away. Calling off the pursuit.
Hey, if you're cruising around the lake, could you pick up a car for me? A Buick Grand National. They wanted to see how fast it can go with a real driver behind the wheel. You know any?
Wow, the dad joke energy is real today. Drop me a pin.
Sure. A pin. Right.
Send me the location.
On it.
And I'm pretty excited. The Regal from hell.
Classic 80s muscle. My pop's dream car. He called it the Corvette Killer. So you better make him proud. No pressure.
Oops, I needed to be up there.
We've got 6 days to get into the first qualifier. Let's make some cash and pimp this new ride up to spec.
I was just saying, we really need to pimp this ride.
Digging? Sounds like the Grand is gonna be 4 stages, 4 different vehicles.
4?
Gosh, if we could only pimp this ride.
Why is this starting to sound like a pyramid scheme?
Speedy! Trust issues much? Did someone hurt you in the prologue of your life?
Wait, you've been digging into me too?
Nah, game recognizes game. Don't worry.
What?
I'm working on scoring you a little side hustle. Maybe make a little extra something before the next qualifier?
So you're my manager now?
No, I'm an undercover cop.
I like the sound of that. But I don't do pep talks. The only thing that talks in this world is money. So go make some.
That I can do.
Get a little bit of air control. Oh. Oh, that is the event. Okay.
I want to win. I want that trophy.
What? I love the idea of this fucking song and this fucking 87 fucking Buick. The idea of this hot fucking fanfare. All right, sure, fuck it. Yeah, yeah. Should have gone the other way around it, but I. Uh-oh. Well, I will say that this Buick handles a lot differently than the cars I've been driving. Fuck. Oh, just fucking over. I mean, for that many crashes, I deserve silver.
I want that trophy.
Fucking 130.01. Fuck off.
Delivered safe and sound.
Pretty fast. Not as fast as me, but anyway, customer said he would follow us on Insta. Do we have an Insta? Is that a coffee machine?
Didn't Tess set one up?
Where? In the kitchen?
No, it's a social.
This guy doesn't seem that old to be
Mr. Ride thing.
doing like this shtick.
There's a video of a dog skateboarding and people eating dumplings out of expensive sneakers. Okay, I'll figure it out.
No, wait, hold on. She saw a dog skateboarding?
Not the point I was making. Later, kid.
Is that legally sound calling it Insta? Yeah, probably. I don't know. But everyone calls like I know a lot of I have heard it referred to as simply Insta quite a bit. Like
Maybe she's been giving rides to randos for cash in your car.
Fuck this fence. I hate this dialogue. There's aspects of it that are roughly in line, and then aspects of it that are just fucking abysmal, bro. All right, what is this? I've seen a few of these show up. Is that just the sign for a billboard? The circle on the mini map. All right, how do we get one of these? Seems like we get it like that. Let's try and do this. And then probably call it. Yeah, Insta is probably more legally sound than IG would be. Wait. Disappeared from the minimap and then, okay.
You're listening to News Across the Lake on KRS-FM, the #1 station.
Is there no music in this fucking game? That it just has like radio cut-ins, but not from any actual song you were listening to, just all of a sudden news report? Like some kind of psycho future where the radio just automatically turns on to give you the news?
We are in this together.
Some people think you're too
Fuck, man.
on crime and
I'm gonna
not
line this
enough
up.
on the problems of everyday people.
I mean, can I listen to, well, maybe when this stops, we'll see if there are radio controls to turn on radio in. Do you have anything?
Sure, I've seen that car before.
There are no buttons. Well, you know, we drove and smashed through a fucking billboard and broke it, and yes, the Burnout series. Don't do that to me, please. It still hurts. And then now we're getting some kind of incidental music. Not enough for a single star. Not enough for a single star. Nailing it out here. All right, well. I don't know, man. That's not gonna work. It counted it. Yep, my 48-yard jump off that sick ramp. Nailed it. Like, yeah, I mean, music plays when you're in events, when you're in races and stuff like that, but audio channel, oh no, that's not it. No, there's no like, oh, there we go. Free roam music, auto and always never. There you go. This is the designed experience. Occasional music in free roam. All right. This is their intended silent experience. Given a choice between most of the songs on this soundtrack and total silence, I'll take silence. Not the cleanest way to take this jump. Should have got further back, all that, blah, 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 whatever. Not enough for a single star. Story of my life. Fuck that bus stop. That's Need for Speed Unbound. I don't know. They made another Need for Speed game. They put it out. I am trying to figure out if I want to play more of it than this. And I'm not sure, I guess I would say. Like, there's aspects of it that, like, I think the driving and stuff like that feels good. I don't necessarily like games that have that kind of, all right, here's the week, and by the end of it, you get, you know, like that sort of like, you got to have your shit together by Sunday or whatever. Like that's not, that doesn't sound super exciting to me, but, you know, I haven't really seen how much I'm in control of that, or if it'll just automatically be like, all right, you got your 4 cars. Or what, but, the cop stuff feels a little basic, but we've only seen heat level 1, so, you know, obviously it's going to start very basic, but yeah, I don't know. The whole like, do side bets and risk and reward and get this, and if you get busted, you lose your money. Like, so much of that is stuff they've been doing with Need for Speed for the last, let's say, decade, I guess. That's like the PS4 generation of Need for Speed games, I feel like, was defined by an always online experience. So you were seeing a lot of other players in the world, which it looks like this doesn't have. You know, it looks like there's a separate online and story mode kind of setup, which is fine. And just kind of, a lot of it was just, here's a lot of monotonous open world driving shit. And, you know, filling those gaps with, like, again, like the idea of like, you've got to earn this money and don't get caught or you lose it. And then, do some side bets and try to work your way up faster and get these parts. And like that is never a draw for me. Like gambling of it, even fake gambling, in a driving game just never does it for me. Like the whole side bet mechanic is just kind of an eye roll kind of thing for me. The cars handle fine. The visual effects, I think, you know, take them or leave them. I think different people are going to have different opinions on how intrusive or cool those are. I guess I like the look of the smoke coming off the tires, the dumb logos popping off the car and stuff. I think some of that stuff, I just wish they were better. I just wish they were more interesting. Like, I haven't found one in there that I go like, here's one that's actually cool. So there's that. Soundtrack feels kind of out of step with the look of the city and the tone of the writing and all that sort of stuff, but also the tone of the writing is really rotten. So I don't know that I would necessarily try to match the soundtrack to that, but I feel like I would want a more decidedly fucking gritty hip hop soundtrack out of this game, given the vibe they're going for, the lingo they use, all that sort of stuff. Just that feels a little bit more in line with it. Whereas like they're like, here's some French hip hop and all. And you're like, yeah, no, I get it. EA tracks, baby. So I don't know. That feels like it could just like line up with the rest of the experience a little bit better. But I mean, the driving feels good. That's you know, the last handful of games that they've done, the driving has just felt a little off at times, but really the problem with the Need for Speed franchise in recent years hasn't necessarily been the driving. That part of it's been at least sound, not always exciting, but at least sound. It's been the city design. It's been the storyline. It's been the, how do you upgrade the cars? Is it fucking loot boxes? Is it this? Is it that? And what are you doing with other players in this world? How does that stuff work out? Like, you know, those are the sorts of things that have made or not made a Need for Speed game over the course of that generation. And I guess my feeling is that this game still feels a little too much like those games for my tastes, at least out of the gate, you know. But also they did kind of fill it with more of the open world jumps and speed traps, and you know, they forced it up a little bit. They're like, man, people love this shit in Forza Horizon. Let's put speed traps everywhere, and jumps and some of this other stuff that you can go do. And of course, if Criterion's making a game, we want to have billboards you crash through. So they did that. That's cool. A fun thing to hunt down in some cases, but not always. Because again, it depends on the way the cars handle and how the city is built, you know, like whether that's actually fun or not. The day-night cycle, the heat mechanic, like they've lessened its importance by having it reset at the end of at the end of your business day, instead of having that stick and then like, oh, I've got to switch to another car because this car is heat level 3. Like that was always annoying. When they force you out of the car you like driving. But you know, who knows? Like, I also have not seen the middle of this game, let alone the late parts of this game, in terms of how it develops and how that stuff gets built on top of. So, you know, I do kind of want to give it some benefit of the doubt here. I'm not going to just, you know, completely write it off. But there's just the dressing around it, soundtrack, dialogue, story. When that stuff's good, it's fun. You know, when that stuff's like goofy or like so self-serious that it's hilarious, this feels like it's not really getting that done. It feels very, you know, like I will be shocked if that lady's not a cop. You know, I guess, considering how, or she's the feds. She's not the cops, because the cops will end up being in the tank for fucking the mayor or whatever, and she's the feds showing up trying to fucking clean up this corrupt city. Someone's got to clean up fake Chicago. And it's going to be me by funding illegal street racing. And you know, like, yeah, the drifting mechanics are always, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like that's been the Criterion style of the tap the gas, tap the brake, whatever, to whip around a corner. I think that this feels better than some of the other Need for Speed games have been, but it's not as good as the best Criterion games with that style of drift. But maybe that's something that improves when you get faster cars. I don't know. Yeah, it's the best Need for Speed game to come out. Like I feel at least somewhat confident in saying it is the best Need for Speed game in a minimum of 5 years, which maybe only includes one game. I don't even know at this point. We have to look at a calendar. But maybe more like 10, you know, like that PS4 generation of Need for Speed. I feel like the PS4, Xbox One era of this franchise was an absolute bummer. Just a dismal game after dismal game. they rebooted it and tried to have the FMV thing and, you know, big story reveals. And then they're like, what if Ken Block was here? And you're like, fucking who cares? Like their strives for authenticity always came at the expense of making a cool video game, it felt like, and they never really captured even the authenticity that they were shooting for. Never really felt like they were going in that direction either. And, you know, Payback and Heat and all this other stuff was just boring video games. It's the worst thing you can say about a open world driving game with a bunch of fun races to do and cops and all this other stuff is like, you know, yeah, this is super boring. And I don't know. This feels like a step in the right direction, but I can't. But it also feels like it is cut from very similar cloth as those games in a few too many ways for me to feel good about it. But I don't know. Like, all that stuff adds up to me at least wanting to play a little bit more of it just to see if I'm right or wrong, you know? But I played so much of that 2015 Need for Speed game. I put so many hours into that FMV game because you get to see these horrible FMV sequences. They're just the shits. And each different career track, whether you're like the outlaw or the drift racer or the regular racer or the off-road racer, whatever they were, all had different people that all acted bad. There was a lot of bad acting. Best Need for Speed since Most Wanted? Sure, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Hot Pursuit somewhere in there. I'd have to look at what order stuff came out in to answer that question, but it's definitely not something that you're going to go like, Need for Speed is back and better than ever. No, but like this feels better than a lot of those other games did. And I'm sure part of it is because they broke out I'll be curious to see if you pick multiplayer, what that actually does. You know, if that just drops you in an open world or if it actually matches you up with players for events. And that was always the thing, that have these open world games with other players, and then your ability to interact with them was basically zero because you're halfway across the world doing your story missions. They're over here doing their story missions. And like never the twain shall meet. You're just like, I'm not gonna fucking drive all the way over there to see if that person wants to fucking race. And no one ever wanted a fucking race, so it was just like pointless. And then there was that first one they did, for whatever the first one was that came out for PS4, where they had the iPad app that would let you like send helicopters to other players in your world and shit like that. And that was on paper an interesting idea, but it was really just like fucking annoying. You're like, leave me alone. What? I'm just trying to fucking knock out these stupid career mode missions. Like, leave me alone. This is not fun. You're not making the game more fun. It's a weird idea. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. It's no Forza Horizon, which is, you know, I don't necessarily, I'd like whatever. For the last Forza Horizon was an awesome video game. There's so much to do. It's a very rich world. It's a lot of fun to get in there and fuck around and do stuff. But like also it's not the same vibe as a good Need for Speed game where it's largely an urban environment and you're racing cops through those environments and then getting on the freeways and kind of out in the hills around the city. Like that's the classic. That's how they build these open world Need for Speed games. Like all the way back to Burnout Paradise, you know, like that's the fucking trick is like, all right, we got a big city in the middle and then around the edges, there's some fucking weird windy roads in the mountains or whatever. And, it just feels like they built another one of those. I don't know. I'm torn. It's okay. It seems okay. Like there's aspects of it that I think are really rotten, but aspects of it that seem totally fine. And that's the first 2.5 hours of Need for Speed Unbound. I hope that this helped you in some capacity, because boy, oh boy, they have not really spent much time talking about Need for Speed at all. which honestly felt a little bit like, oh, we're going to put it out and then prove it to them. That we don't talk shit, win shit. It sounds like was their approach for this, but I don't think they won shit. They placed third, just like we did. So there you have it. Need for Speed Unbound. In stores now? Supposed to be in stores in a couple of days, but somehow you can just buy it and play it now? I don't know how that works. That's how EA Play does it, I guess, now. With their trials and all the whatever else. So take care of yourselves. I'll be back. I probably will end up putting a little bit more time into this and see if it grabs me a little bit more firmly. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Take care of yourselves. I should be back on Friday if you're watching live to do some other stuff. I don't know what. We'll figure that out when we have to figure that out. See you soon. Bye.